Great point. At that point, at that juncture, let me bring in China Bar of the African Express. Let me wrap this for we, because you see, these are all the things we run a fetch for. I can't join me now. The powerhouse not heavy with the hits and guys. They are Sierra Leone people don't open up now. Yes, this is about Sierra Leone. If you feel saying APC, you like your APC party. To God, what would they talk? You go listen quietly. You know, shuffle if you don't understand the issues. But my brother China, go ahead and come on in now real quick for we. We know say this PR system we are concerned. Now they count the NIN, Ncra don't come. The next one with the Fred saying they go bring the PR system. Because if you look at the registration, and people will be pointing this out. When you look at the registration center them, they don't put the constituency system, they only put ward them. They don't put constituencies. Why? When we know say we get constituencies that exist at the time when the president announced the election date, there were constituencies existing, and we go for use them constituency today. My brother, go ahead and come on in.
Yeah, I really appreciate the concern we wanna get, and the concerns that we keep repeating. But make we underline a number of things that the constitutional right of every qualified Sierra Leonean for register, and we could still continue for call on everybody for making them come out and come for the register. Registration not to fet, not to not a good they do you for register you. Now you right for register. And these are the first step, especially after the war, or from 1996 to now, where we encounter a situation we say people they come for register, they get difficulty. And what you make when they talk them bring out the issues they have to the extent that we should say over $10 million and then being give or nine electoral commission, which they call ECSL. We say they don't use for buy computer. That people know say not to lack of money make we get them slow down. A deliberate thing. It's a deliberate effort, and this effort when they do so, that because they don't want to make kuna vote. They don't know say if they register for vote, it will be difficult for teach the vote during the day of the voting. That means they want to make sure say we are not able to vote. Because like how everybody say, Ncra and the use of the NIN, get no place in the electoral system as alone. No law, no support that. And the system again, we legal and electoral system not allow for make that thing to happen. So the law in the violate, that not going to make people are now discouraged for go, because that's what we could do. They want to make this thing difficult, so we go 1 term, 2 term, 3 term, we say, yeah, make a go with your business. When you do that, you take that decision, that's the one. When you do that, that's the one. When you go register, when I continue, because the pressure don't begin, they go to the Electoral Commission and even to Madabio and all, including the opposition politician that we don't want to make Madabio come on power. Then they don't realize that secret bargain, when we don't bargain, and that technique when we want to do for make una not register, we don't know about that. And the more we make una know about that, will be clear, they're not like that. And that making the attack with and the type of talks they will attack them. No, we don't attack them. Any opposition person where they against what they say, the opposition person will be say, it will make Madabio continue in our power. We the opposition simple. If Madabio believes say in the best president, in a talk and do, he don't bring what he say in free quality education, he don't do good pass all the president there. He don't work pass and Eskroma, he don't work pass Tijan Kaba, he don't work pass Momo, Sheikha Stephen, take go to Milty Magai, enough for free election. They're not for making it difficult for them to register. So we'll still call on them and continue to call on them and show reason to the government and international partners and other friends of Sierra Leone for making them help the people of Sierra Leone, making them participate in the electoral process. What thing happen at Salone, not to Salone business no more. It involved the whole world. Most of the money they would use per election. Now, money will belong to the people of Sierra Leone, but also some of our money given to the government of Sierra Leone, either as a loan, as a debt, or as a grant for the conduct of elections. And then money then they again, now other people in your own countries and taxpayers' money. So the young government they get for explain to the young people then the money they when they give to some other countries, how they use them. So that make we can also draw their attention. Say this they happen, oh, this they happen. And everybody want make the world day in peace. They no one crisis in any part of the world. So now that make and this speaks to cash boxing point, where the time for say who should protect the people and their vote. Yes, it's very painful for many people in the Comor, old mommy them, young man them, everybody one vote. They come. So they even bring bench and chair. They sit down, say they want for vote. Yes, they support, they not for be fed. They support for register easy. And they say they remember saying that the first sentence they don't get this difficulty. This is why when I find out say the platform Abraham, Koita, People's Power, and Cashbox they talk say the MPs they don't fail for perform their responsibility. And this failure they fail for perform their responsibility not because they bulldoze them or they don't get power. They make una feel say they don't get power because they want get excuse, another excuse and they make say mother be on some kind devil. Yes, a very incompetent and callous leader, but the opposition in a democracy get responsibility. Me when they talk to us, so in 2012, now we make Salon get clean voter register. We insist on the voter register to the point that when them the register will happen within a radio, within a television, they debate with Alpha Kanu, then debate with all the one they are. They know that. Telecoko, they know that. Where they go Belgium, when they say that they go print the voter ID card in Belgium, we talk say they no go do it for another day. We go for go there, we see Koro one, where we tower, that the UN pay for we for go. 21, APC, everybody, the other they are not sure the name there. Claude Commander, when I be MP, honorable, I think later I be in some kind of whip in a parliament or so. But Claude Commander I represent APC. Panda Noah now, when are the internal affairs minister, when are they all the cause this Nambara Fona. Instead being a part of that delegation, Mr. Benede, we go there, we reach in Belgium. After we don't watch all the registration, we go back for see how they print the voter. Me say, made them pull me on record. More we check the whole database for say double registration all day. We also check me own pull me own registration slip and show them in Belgium. Then pull her. They just type the number. Me with them punch and straight. Me picture everything come at the screen. And then say, if I'm not satisfied, they even ask me for sign. For say, all things don't go well. I say, no, pass the car with the fine and register and return before the sign. Till come out Belgium back with return. I don't even sign the document where everybody will say they will sign. Now, when the fact the team being come out from Belgium again, that is the same way people then come back. Now, Freetown, they return at Freetown and can and do demonstration again at the electoral office now, Wellington area. And that's how I did we agree. So, okay, now we don't get a registration process and the voters register where we all satisfied with for going to the elections. Now, so happy 2012. We, the opposition and civil society, and take on the media, and then no. In fact, the idea for saying for monitor the registration, let me counter. Let's stop press and talker. Let me tell opposition parties that and they are saying we for do parallel registration in the sense because what I've been seeing. Now Sudan and other places, I've been seeing activists that we work with, we do and they. So let me introduce the idea. I remember what I talk and I stop press. I said, let's say the Abdullah Bali, they all be there. Ngolo Kata, when I think youth commissioner now was head of the
matter of fact, National Elections Watch. For in America, for kind of training program, yeah.
You don't understand? National Elections Watch, now being the header. I remember when we begin do the first 2 days of the registration, they say the APC will not be comfortable with how we monitor the thing. They make for we debate all SLBC for talk about why we decide for this side by side. We get your own book and pen. We get people that get book and pen. When you come for can register before you go to NEC first. Now we they say what's your name? What's your come out? We they make like say we register them first. When we go to SLBC for talk about why we rationalize that, maybe the part of the panel, in fact, the panel still remember, Logus Koroma, where Anis Koroma be appointed and they as campaign coordinator for APC was part of that process. So the APC don't see how we they make sure say we monitor voting registration process, then see what they do. That's another within our power. Then see how we insist say we didn't forget a good SLPP be the opposition. The SLPP Some of their ideas they were coming from me. Now maybe they speak some of their ideas and the people that remember that on TV and also most people left. But why are they repeat this? Now for telling us say they were a politician where they say they attack them. They just a lie. They are being dishonest. They are being dishonest. This same position where we maintain so, it's not a new position, not a new thing. What to make it don't become an issue where everybody don't become concerned about. Now we get social media, everybody they know about Ncra. But number two, that the fact that they no want to make the thing happen the way it's supposed to happen. And they know how it's supposed to happen because you don't see how we've been doing. These are 10 years ago. By now, we don't forget no argument about registration. It will be so easy and smooth for register. But now because Mother BO don't find out to the repeat, say, two things that I want to do. You want to make sure, say, the areas then, that the country where you know, say, people that no go agree for vote for them, for make them people that they not able for register and participate in the election. And that includes Freetown. And when I see why Freetown are an issue, because when I see the problem when don't cost now Freetown. They don't take people that land in Freetown. They don't drive people that from them places, which are in the sell and do market. They don't also some people in the drag, they don't drive and they scatter and they don't kill people in a Pademba Road, Duazak area, all that side and they. You see that now Smilaton, where they near Pademba Road.